it's really pro-growth, and it's very. I think it also responds to what I'm hearing right now from the people in both parties, the Sanders supporters, the Trump supporters, who are just really fed up with a system that has been aligned against them. And let's go through. It's a really technical issue. It sounds like it's not even worth paying attention to, but it's really, really important for listeners to understand like how border adjustment works. Because right now, say you're a German company, you're making a Mercedes, you're going to sell it in the U.S., but you make it in Germany. And then what happens is that the tax that you pay when you're assembling your Mercedes is refunded to you when you export the car to the U.S. And so if the German tax rate is probably about 30%, or maybe it's about 25 because it's really the value-added tax that we're talking, that with a German company pays the tax, but then when it turns into an export, the government gives them the money back. Mm-hmm. And so then they sell it here in the U.S., and it didn't have any tax associated with it along the way. Whereas if Ford wants to sell a car in Germany, then they pay a really high 35% corporate tax, and they don't get it refunded at the border, and so that when they go into Germany, they've got this big tax disadvantage. If we tax imports as they're coming in and refund the tax on exports as they're going out, then that's fully consistent with our trade treaties, provided that the corporate tax looks a lot like a value-added tax. And then what we do is we level the playing field for U.S. manufacturers. And so you could actually, on the campaign trail, I could see any candidate in favor of border adjustment going around and saying, look, I'm going to, from now on, if Ford wants to export a car to Europe, then we're going to refund the tax to make it so that the Europeans demand more Fords. And when the Europeans right now are, they're selling their cars in the U.S. and they're refunding their own tax, then, what we're going to do is we're going to charge tax at the border on that car as it's coming in.